beautiful friends. It's Amanda here, and today I was cleaning my little skincare shelf. And every time I clean in here, I think, man, I really need to make a video about this specific stuff that lives in my bathroom. Because even though I know I have mentioned most of these things many times over the years on my channel, I do think it would be beneficial to talk about all of this daily use stuff in a single video. Ultimately, this is the stuff that I am using every single day. It's the beginning and end of every single makeup look, and these are also my most repurchased products. So I hope that this video will be a good, useful resource. The first thing that I'll mention are these makeup erasers. I have some super cute Hello Kitty ones, and then I also have some just plain ones as well. This is a more recent daily use thing for me. Over the past several months, I have drastically cut down on my use of cotton rounds. I was using disposable cotton rounds to remove my makeup, and I have, based on my just purchasing habits over the past couple of months since I switched to using makeup erasers all the time, I've cut my use of cotton rounds by like 2/3. So it's definitely been a good, easy way to reduce a lot of waste. So I'm going to keep looking for ways to do that just a little bit at a time. I do keep a little bit of fragrance in here. If I'm just gonna do skincare, put on sunscreen and go, then I'm gonna at least put on a little bit of like a body splash. So I've really used up this number 68 scent. I started using the Brazilian Crush a little bit too because I have the body wash that also has the same scent. And then I have this little Joe Malone perfume. This is the wood sage and sea salt scent. I love this. I always travel with it and it just sort of started living in here, but those are my go-to daily scents. And then here I do still have some cotton rounds. I haven't completely gotten away from them. I think I will try to, but when it comes to making changes like this, I'm a big fan of actually implementing a change towards sustainability that will be long term. So I'm not giving myself grief for still using some cotton rounds for my toner, but I do plan on looking for a completely non-disposable routine eventually. Speaking of that, this Laneige Cream Skin Toner, I love. I've been using it for years and years and years. And now Laneige sells a refill. So I can buy these little pouches and refill my same pump bottle over and over again. I love this option. This is another thing that I feel is incredibly day to day sustainable for me. It's a change that I can keep in my life for the rest of my life. And according to their packaging, this refill pouch reduces or uses 86% less plastic than buying a whole new bottle. So I think that's great. I love that. I really hope that we see more skincare brands offering this in the future. Later, you'll see a Josie Maran oil, and they offer a refill as well. So I really like this. I'm going to keep looking for products like this while at the same time using up the things that I already own. I'm going to show you my body care, body moisturizers that live up here. First up is the Eucerin Intensive Care. I go through this very often. This is great for dry skin. I have not only dry skin on my face, but also my body, my hands in particular. And this is a nice, heavy, thick lotion that soaks all the way in and doesn't leave me feeling greasy, but it can actually tackle my dryness, especially on my hands. So I love it. It's a great drugstore lotion. I also often have a Jergens Cloud Cream in here as well. That's like a lighter one that I like for the summertime, but my child enjoys that one. So that one got stolen and moved into my kid's bathroom. I also am a fan of the body butter, especially when you can snag it at TJ Maxx. I have used quite a lot of this one. Again, I have super dry skin and I enjoy a nice thick moisturizer. So I really like this one. The almond smell is really subtle too. It's not a crazy sweet almond smell, so I really enjoy that. And then lastly for body care, I have this oil from the brand Truly. This is a very lightweight oil. It's almost watery. It's not super viscous. And this is great for after shaving my legs, and especially again in the summer when I don't want to be super, super heavy moisturized like I need in the winter. Then I'm not going to talk too much about this. These are my deodorants. I have a cream and a stick deodorant. I'm not particularly loyal to any stick deodorant. I just kind of get whatever's on sale. But I do love Lumi. I especially love the cream deodorants and the whole body systems from Lumi. I do have just a couple of hair care items up here as well. You can tell that this Way hair oil is well used and well loved. I also have very dry hair in addition to having dry skin. So I put that on my ends, whether I'm going to be air drying or heat styling. I always put a little bit of that hair oil on my ends. And the Briogeo hair mask, I loved so much, I went and bought a full size. So the little squeeze tube that's on my shelf, I bought the smaller size to try it out, and I enjoyed it so much that when I could, I snagged the full size on sale. I wish that I could refill the tube though. So, like I said, I'm looking for these refillable products now. Next up, we have some Bioderma. I haven't been using this up as quickly as I did before because I'm using the makeup eraser, so I don't need as much Bioderma. But this is not only great for removing makeup, it really, really helps me when I have swatch stains. And it is something that I love to use to remove my eye makeup in particular. I just purchased a new bottle. I won't purchase a new bottle, even if it's on sale, unless I don't have a backup. So, as you can see, the one that's on my shelf is really full. I just pulled my last backup bottle. So, I purchased a new one, and I don't love the new label. Is it? Who cares? I mean, I'm not a graphic designer, but I like the old font better. Maybe I'm just getting old and fearing change. I hate it when you change the font on things now, apparently. That's one of my personality traits. The last thing on the bottom shelf is this makeup brush cleaner. This one's from Eco Tools. I wash my brushes in here, so this just has come to live on the shelf. I'm not particularly loyal to this one, so if you have one that you really, really love, let me know because that one's almost used up and I'm gonna need a new brush cleaner soon. Let's move to the top shelf. This is the real glamorous part, I think, of the skincare routine. I mean, not really. I have my Laneige toner on the bottom shelf just because of the size of the bottle, but the majority of my actual facial skincare is here on the top shelf. We'll just start with cleansers first. Makes the most sense to me. This is the cleanser duo I've been using for years and years. These are from Fourth Ray. The BFD cleansing oil is my first step after I remove my makeup. I wash with this. Step two is the Cloud Bank Milky Cleanser. I can't even tell you how many dozens of bottles I've gone through of these two cleansers in particular. I've tried other oil cleansers and I usually end up having some sort of issue with them breaking me out. I just keep going back to these. This is how you know I can't turn into a skincare influencer because I just use the same things. Once it works, I use the same things over and over again. I don't have a ton of focus on actives or anything like that. I tried to go down that route and I actually do like to have a hyaluronic serum in my rotation, but I just finished one up. I literally just finished the Good Molecules one a couple days ago, so I need to move a hyaluronic little serum in here, but that's it. I'm really, really pared back on my skincare routine, and this is what works for me. It's a sustainable amount of products, it's things that my skin responds well to, and Look, I have this little dewy spray. I don't use it much in the summer because it's really, really humid where I live. But in the winter time, I will also use that. And that has some hyaluronic acid in it. But I don't respond well to vitamin C, retinol, all of these intense active ingredients. I'm not saying that they're not worthwhile. I'm sure they are. I'm not a dermatologist or a doctor or esthetician. They just don't, they haven't worked for me, and this is what works. I have a nice lightweight gel cleanser. I'm about to use up the Dew Point one from Versed, and then I'll replace that with this Clinique option that was sent to me, but it's a similar texture. So when I run out of Dew Point, I will use the Clinique Total Moisture, but I also like a heavier moisturizer at nighttime. I'm so sad to report that this one from Belif, I cannot find it anymore. I love it so much. It's my favorite, more intensive moisturizer, and I just cringe every time I see how empty it is because I don't have any more of this. I'm so sad. If you have a rich moisturizer that you really enjoy that doesn't break you out or give you little bumps or whatever, but actually moisturizes, please let me know. Leave your suggestions in the comments. And also, don't forget to clean your little skincare spatulas. I use the smaller one for my lip mask, and then I use the little flat one that looks like a small popsicle stick to scoop out my moisturizers out of the jars, especially when I have longer nails like I do now. I just don't want to put my hands into my skincare. I'm sure it's fine if you do it. It's, I'm not, no shade. It's just, I like using the little spatula. It's kind of fun. Here's that Josie Marin oil I was mentioning. This is sort of an all over. I can use this on my body, face, hair, and it's also a nice little travel size that I can refill. So that's just a little do it all handy type of product to have. And last but never least, my favorite sunscreen. I know I'm always mentioning that I have multiples of this It Cosmetics Hello Sunshine. I keep one here in my bathroom because this is my daily wear SPF, even if I'm not wearing it under makeup. So I can not even have to go into my beauty room, just come in here, do my skincare, put on my sunscreen, and do a little body splash if I'm feeling fancy. And then if it's not a makeup day, I still have my sunscreen. I want to make sure that it's in here so that I am on top of wearing it every single day, even if I'm not wearing makeup. The last thing I'll show you just for funsies are these two little tiny dishes that hold my jewelry. I think these are so cute. This very mid-century modern Danish piece of pottery holds a lot of my necklaces, bracelets. I'll put like bobby pins or that type of thing in this dish. Then I have my rings that I wear on a daily basis in this little cute, teeny tiny little dish that I got on a trip to Portugal a couple years ago. I love it. It just makes me happy. And I have a safe place to put all my rings when I'm washing my hands or doing my skincare. And this is my little setup. I hope that you found this interesting, helpful. You can see what I'm actually using every single day, what my favorite things are, what I'm repurchasing, what is a necessity for me. And I think this is a very reasonable skincare routine. I'm going to go ahead and insert a little chart so that you can see my entire skincare routine in order so I can lay out the steps for you. And hopefully, this is helpful if you want to do something similar. Obviously, you can fill in those same steps with the products that you already have or things that you know you already enjoy. Um, Take a screenshot if you think that this might help you figure out the best order. And remember, this is just what works for me. It's not the perfect thing for everybody. There's been many, many years of trial and error to find the things that I love. And that give me the results I'm looking for. I would love to hear about your skincare routine. Do we have any of the same favorite go-to daily products? I always love to hear what you think about things too. So make sure that you leave all of your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Love your face. Bye.